Next up, we've got a Yorkshire-born writer with a passion for poetry. She's currently standing on the stage. It's me, Sara Clark. This poem's called Advice to the Undecided. It's difficult to live with someone you don't love. Not liking the guy you live with, not knowing why, not wanting to be rude. You start to make up excuses. PMT, bad mood. If your list of reasons to stay includes the word money or the phrase he might change, get out. If you know deep down he's not what you're about, or the sight of him smiling, sleeping, innocently watching TV makes you want to scream, it's time to leave. If he never seems to understand what you mean, and you constantly imagine living with another man or wandering through the streets at midnight for a bit of peace, it means he isn't right. You won't believe this, but after the tears and arguments, he will suddenly appear relieved. You see, my dear, he doesn't love you either. The next poem's called The Sail. This cedar on the hill alive with light, this cutthroat of the sky that hangs so low, by this memory, by this sight, everything must go. This mountain shot with shadows of lost trees, this antique trophy of a long dead child, this green dale painted white, this land once wild, this fury of a child, soft and quick as distant lightning, this heart alive with light, yet fallen silent. By it, this measureless expanse of hands slowly folding closed, these lives lost, vanishing stars, these pearls torn from the neck of hope, this slit throat of the sky that hangs so low, this tooth pulled out to be sold, this sound of a machine in the morning storm, this tinkling garland of tin, this disassembled man, this blossom stamped into snow, this rose, this plastic rose enfolded in decay. Buy it now, buy it today, everything must go. This one's called Nymphs at 2 AM. It comes from my experience of watching drunk young girls going outside Subway because I work in the Subway. Drunk and alone and slowly moving forward, like suicidal mermaids drifting seaward. Their lives have burst like waves against the rocks of their own hearts. Their eyes are soft and lost as the tears on flowers on graves. The chasms of their hearts and eyes are crying at the thought of blood. Their voices are glittering trails, emptying into the night. Their memories, glittering trails emptying into the night. This one's called Queen of Fairies. It's based on the folk tale of Tamerlane, from the point of view of the Queen of Fairies. For Tam I stand, poised calm as dawn's eclipse, pale as a lunar precipice, and reason rasps a last drag of burnt breath from the flames of fortune until I am alone, turning wild and silenced in these shoals of foaming sun. Ride dying unicorns, gild the nest-warm shroud that held aloft this stopped clock once. For gold rust clusters moist, slow-coiled corruption turns, and the bronze cogs ooze poisoned opulence once more. Oh, Tamerlane, in this world of lost honour nothing grows old or curious. The phoenix dusts hope's hearth, the sun bursts its heart across the earth, and the rivers swerve violently into the silenced sea. For Tam I stand, high as first light, low as the swallows dive, swaddled, swan-egg soft and lost in the froth-mouthed tides, mauve venom moving over me, shivering my sheathed heart free, and freezing sheets of violet heave me mad until heat is naught but a sweet thought from a dead past. For Tam I am become this thin-spun spider shadow, this moon-sunned meadow, these hushed blood bellows, this sullen tree hollow. As cold as the cloud-wide plains, calm, calm in the sweet-lit shade I hide, waiting for his light to warm my face again. And the last poem's called The Hour of Wonder, and it's just basically about the last day on the planet, due to global warming, if you believe in it. And when, because of men that great tree died. The last air of morning circled it like grief. And the world learned well its lesson then, though the dumb red sun shone gently on, its holy eye so close to closing. And thus the grass that shone like heaven once was swallowed by the soil's dark hunger, and the wind that sang so long in the fruitless dust was a word away from the end of song forever. And when the wounded woods collapsed at last, and the rain thrashed down in waves across the villas, till even skies and seas were washed asunder, only then did our eyes gaze up in wonder, as men and leaves and beasts all fell together.